Hello everyone, I'm having some technical difficulties in getting on the server, but I suppose there's no reason you can't watch me do that. Oh, I had the cat cam on because Percy was there and then he left. That brat. I'd call him something stronger, but the swear jar is running, so... Yeah, we got that classic falling into nothing, game's frozen. My computer decided to restart on me while I was downstairs, like, actually minutes before I started the stream. That's a cool effect. I think that's something to do with the renderer, that the world loads in like that. Anyhow, uh, quite literally moments before I started stream, my computer decided it was time to restart, and as my computer does when it restarts, it has decided that it hates Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And so here we are. If stream is behind a little bit, you might want to refresh, although no one's really been chatting in chat quite yet, so hard to say if stream is behind too far. There's a zombie, oh gosh. Hey Navy, your Zircon alarm is working just fine. However, my Wi-Fi is not. There we are. Corey was supposed to be joining us tonight, and that will probably still happen. Oh, we were making jokes about a super long Ethernet cable today as well, and I wish I had one. I really do. Ethernet cables are pretty easy to make, like custom ones. You just get a connector in the cable and you're fine. And I would. But the problem is that the cable you can buy in like insane lengths is not pretty looking. But yeah, it's been like this the whole time I was trying to set up. I might go for computer restart, to be honest, because that is really the only thing that fixes this. Or we could just play on my single player world, because my stream seems to be doing fine, it's just everything else. When I say insane lengths, I mean buying a spool of Ethernet cabling. I have an instructor, or I don't have him this semester, but I had him on occasion, who wired his own house, because in Canada, at least in my... probably... God, that's a good question. I'm sure you could buy it by lengths of like 200 meters. Anyway. Probably even longer, to be honest. There we go. But yeah, he wired his own house because in Canada, it's legal to wire your own house if you aren't an electrician. You just can't wire somebody else's. Anyway, he hooked up his own Ethernet as well, and basically sent an Ethernet port to every room in his house. And he said that when the internet guys came to set up there, he said it was like, oh man, it was like I was wiring up an apartment complex, there were so many connections. Dumb ways to die? Probably. I mean, not for that guy, I trust him. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met, to be honest, that instructor. He's crazy smart. He's incredibly gifted at mental math in a way that is like crazy to watch, because he was doing equations on the board with numbers he was making up on the spot and doing like division of fractions in his head at the speed it took him to write it down. And while he was doing it, he was like, oh man, I used to be faster at this, but that was before I got a brain tumor, which he then explained is benign and just you can't take it out. But he's doing fine. And it's just like, you used to be faster than this? It's terrifying. This is gonna keep happening, isn't it? Do your own electrical work is a line in Dumb Ways to Die. Well, while I probably wouldn't trust myself to do my own electrical work, I would probably have... Yeah, there was a zombie in the villager hut. God. Dang it. Okay. So our options are... I reset stream. And restart my computer, which I could do. Do you know dumb ways to die just by memory, Navy? That's kind of funny. Or we play on my single-player world, which will probably work. And then if Corey does join, I will find out. I will find out if I am able to get back on the server. Or I could just end stream right now, refresh my computer, restart my computer, and hope and pray that it works. That line was in a verse that you do remember. Okay. Okay, I do have a story to tell when I get back, but I am going to restart my computer. So, sit tight. Yeah, sit tight. I'll be right back. Maybe the stream will crash, maybe it won't.